How's it going, UMKC? I am Evan Lohman with Rue News, and I'm here with a very special guest, Matt Duffy. Matt, why don't you introduce yourself for us, please?
Evan, thanks for having me. Yeah, I'm glad to be here. My name is Matt Duffy. I'm 23 years old, creator of Born Zillennial, which I know we're going to get into a little bit. Currently a grad student at the University of Florida College of Journalism and Communications online program, pursuing a master's in digital strategy, and living in New York City now.
Matt, what is a Zillennial?
It's too old to be Gen Z and too young to be millennials. So you really are stuck in between. But I also don't think it's not that you're neither. It's really that you're a little bit of both and you're on the cusp. So it might be a micro generation, but basically just in between. And, what even is a generation sort of these days? Like, what's in a name? Why are we being labeled as such? So I think it's sort of just being on the cusp between them and sort of relating to both and saying, why do I have to pick one, or why am I fully one way or the other? So it's definitely, broad, but definitely young adults now.
Yeah. So what is the Born Zillennial community or the page, and how did you come up with the idea for it?
Yeah, I actually had to create Born Zillennial. It's a Facebook group, sort of turned full online community. I created it for one of my grad classes. The class was Social Media Community Management, and the semester-long project was to, create an online community. It had to be in the form of a Facebook group, and I actually remember getting the assignment and being a little stuck because I hadn't been on Facebook in the past 7 years, only to post updates like my grandma every so often. So I was sort of like, and they were asking us what face-to-face communities and what communities are you a part of? And I was like, that's actually a great question. I'm not sure. And I was actually scrolling on Facebook and I saw the Urban Dictionary definition of a Zillennial. And I felt like I fit right in. It said, I think it gave the years 1993 to 1998, but basically just said, you're a little bit of both, like I just said. And I was like, And I was like, I feel like I've always felt that. I'd heard the term, then I started searching for it, saw it a few other places and was like, all right, I can get behind this and I have nothing else for this assignment. So, we're going to go for it. And sort of the rest is history. When the first assignment actually came after I'd created it, I had no members in the group. I had 22, 17 of them were from my class and 5 of them were my best friends that I literally forced to join. And I've been into TikTok for a while, an early adopter sort of. And I posted a TikTok just sort of begging people to join, saying, hey, I think it could be really cool if you guys join this, but also it's for a school project. So if you could pity me really quick. And we hit 250 members in 45 minutes. And I was like, whoa. And, I remember another girl in my class had 160 members. And once I sort of matched her, I was like, oh, I'm good. That's all I sort of wanted. I don't know. I wasn't expecting much. I think I asked for 100 in the TikTok. So for it to just keep growing that day and sort of even today, the running joke of the group is, we're the only generation that would join a Facebook group because they saw it on TikTok. And I do think that sort of encapsulates, what Born Zillennial is. And members just immediately started, posting in there, which is exactly what I wanted. Unlocking memories for me. I think that was one of the biggest things. Once I got in the rhythm, I was posting most of the content and, it was a lot of nostalgia and unlocked memories and fever dreams. And I remember the first time a member, unlocked a memory for me. And I was like, whoa, these are my people. And so that was really cool. Yeah, no, it was literally the wildest day ever.
What kind of things do people post in the group? Well, when you say unlocking memories, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, it's really these things, and we don't really know how to describe why it's a memory you have, but until you actually see it, you just completely forgot about it. So it's you unlock it. And it was everywhere from old TV shows and theme songs to even, pop anthems and songs we were listening to as kids that also we'd be listening to on our iPod Nano, the little green one. And just little toys. I remember the first one that truly unlocked for me was that little doodle bear. It's that purple bear and you draw on her.
Yeah.
And you can do whatever you want and then throw it in the washer and she's all clean. So that was one that was pretty, I was like, whoa, I don't even think I had that. I just remember the commercials for it and moon shoes, just random stuff that you probably never even bought, but as we were just consuming media, you were so exposed to it and it's something everyone wanted then. And if you never had it, you just forgot about it.
For all the college kids out there, they're going to see this that are around our age. If they're listening to this or watching it or read the story, what is a reason that you could give them why they should join this community?
I mean, I feel like when you're just in it, you'll feel it, but I know that's not a good enough reason right now. I really would say, I mean, just me seeing also like every single comment that happens in the group because I'm obsessed with Facebook. I don't know. I think people really get tangible value. I mean, we just had Ali and AJ and Miley Cyrus join the group. They are still members, which is like, haven't recovered. That happened in March, and it's still the coolest thing ever. And we also had Gary Vee, an entrepreneur, self-made. He came in and gave a pep talk. So we really are about unlocking the past. So if you're trying to dig up those old memories and feel all the good stuff of childhood, but also embrace the present and talk about the life stage right now, but also brighten the future or prepare for it at least because I try to do networking events in there and stuff as well. I mean, it's become so broad and it's really just a community of young adults, half memeing everything that they think and the other half actually coming together and finding that sense of belonging. So join Born Zillennial.
Thank you so much, Matt. Born Zillennial, it's the best Facebook page on the entire site to ever hit it. I've certainly enjoyed my time on there, and I'm looking forward to seeing it grow. I know you are too. So thank you for your time again, Mr. Matt Duffy. And this is Evan Lohman signing off with Rue News.